Madam Secretary,
Yes.
Lori,
You can call me Lori. LCD.
LCD.
There you go.
Welcome to AEM's 2025 celebration of construction on the National Mall. We are thrilled to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. This is a great day.
Equipment manufacturers showed up and they're showing off some great equipment, and we can't wait to give you a tour. But first, I want to ask you just a couple of questions. Let's start with regulations. Regulations in particular that undermine equipment manufacturers' ability to innovate, create jobs, and ensure that the future is made in America. Talk to me about the department's efforts at cutting red tape that stifle innovation and job growth while also putting the American worker first.
Sure. Well, I think the most important thing to recognize is the stifling is the word. And what this president wants is for the deregulation across America for all industries. And in the construction industry, this is key to grow the economy. So as far as the Department of Labor goes, what we want to do is to grow that workforce. And we can only do that if we're assisting the president in this America First agenda to deregulate across the board so that we can grow the economy. Businesses want the flexibility and the modernization. And when it comes to labor law, that's what we can do to assist them in this world so that we can grow this economy and we can have the workforce and grow, again, the apprenticeship program that I'm so focused on. And I know that you're going to talk about because 1 million apprentices is what this president wants, and we're going to do that with the help of deregulation.
And we badly need those apprenticeship programs. We could create 85,000 jobs as an industry today if we had enough skilled workers. So thank you for that. Now, you've been an employee, you've been an employer, and you are a policymaker. So you have a unique 360 perspective of what it takes to put the American worker first. Talk to me about the department's mission and your mission to protect and develop the American wage earner, support American job seekers, and care for our retirees.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that because really that's ultimately what the Department of Labor's mission is to do those three things. And again, under the direction of this president in the golden age, which has been great, it has been the focus on the American worker first. One of the reasons that I am the Secretary of Labor under President Trump is to do just that, bring everybody to the table. And we're finally listening to the American men and women of this country who build this country. So I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be great. We need that pipeline. We need that workforce. And at the president's direction, we're going to get it done. Right now, we have about almost 700,000 apprenticeship programs, but we're having more private sector and public sector grow that apprenticeship program. We'll hit our 1 million apprentice mark hopefully very soon. That's my goal.
Well, we'll be cheering you on as you do.
Thank you.
Last question. Last month, in fact, you kicked off your nationwide America at Work listening tour. You are traveling around the country, visiting communities to hear about the challenges and opportunities facing the American worker and American businesses. Talk to me a little bit about what you've heard so far and how that informs the work that you'll be doing in the months and years ahead.
Yeah, again, it doesn't do any good to do an America at Work tour if we're not talking to the workers. And that's really the impetus for this tour. We can talk to business owners, certainly, because maybe they've been an American worker. Again, the 360 view that I've been able to do by being a business owner, by being a lawmaker, and now the Secretary of Labor, I think what's key here is to understand what the market is asking for, how we're going to connect our businesses to our workers for that pipeline right in our own communities, and grow not only the prosperity that the American worker can keep more of their hard-earned dollars in their pockets. The goal is to understand maybe what are the barriers. Is it access to more education, upskilling, reskilling? That's incumbent upon the Department of Labor and me as the Secretary of Labor to recognize that and solve for those barriers. The president has done a wonderful job in not only the negotiations on tariffs, we've seen that they're already working. Look what's happening with the businesses who are investing. Almost $8 trillion are coming back into this economy, and that's only going to help solidify the job that I need to do, which is to backfill not only the pipeline of the apprenticeship program, but the workers, but to upskill, reskill, and have them ready to go on day one when he needs us to. So manufacturing is growing. Every sector is growing. Construction, we saw 11,000 new jobs come online. We're seeing that more and more, and that's because of the leadership of the president and really the master negotiator that he is. So I couldn't be more honored to work for him, work for the American people, and come out and see what you all have to offer today and what you're doing for the American workforce as well.
Well, we are so grateful to have you as our Secretary of Labor and to be partnering with you on all your efforts. And I know that this is not an official stop on your nationwide listening tour, but we'd like to think that this may be a very useful detour because you're going to be hearing a lot about some of those issues that you just mentioned from equipment manufacturers and what we can do together to ensure, as you said, the future is made in America.
That's right. The partnership is key. And as we talk here today, call it a pit stop, call it a stop nonetheless. You're going to go out, these companies go out into the workforce and they tell us what exactly they need. So that reflection for me, that feedback is key. Then I know exactly what they want and we'll connect those dots for them. So it's been great. I love this. I think you guys are doing a wonderful job and I just appreciate the dedication that you're giving to this country.
Well, thank you very much and thank you again for being here. Should we go look at some equipment?
Let's do it.
All right, thank you.
I'm excited. Thank you.